أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، الصلاة والسلام على نبينا الكريم وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين وعلى صحابة الغر الميامين. اللهم يا هادي المضلين، يا راحم المذنبين، يا مقيل عثرات العاثرين، ارحم عبدك ذا الخط العظيم والمسلمين أجمعين. اللهم أنت غياثنا فبك نغوث، وأنت عياذنا فبك نعوذ، وأنت ملاذنا فبك نلوذ، يا من ذلت له رقاب الجبابرة وخضعت له مقاليد الفراعنة. أجرنا من خزيك وعقوبتك، واحفظنا في ليلنا ونهارنا ونومنا وقرارنا. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك، تعظيما وتشريفا لسبحات وجهك. اللهم يا رب العالمين، يا رحمن يا رحيم، إن هذا يوم جديد فافتحه علينا بطاعتك، واختمه لنا بمغفرتك، وارزقنا فيه حسنة تقبلها وضاعفها لنا. بسم الله ما شاء الله، لا يسوق الخير إلا الله. بسم الله ما شاء الله، لا يصرف السوء إلا الله. بسم الله ما شاء الله، الخير كله بيد الله. بسم الله ما شاء الله، لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. وأرادوا به كيدا فجعلناهم الأخسرين، وأرادوا به كيدا فجعلناهم الأسفلين. فأوجس في نفسه خيفة موسى، قلنا لا تخف إنك أنت الأعلى، والق ما في يمينك تلقف ما صنعوا، إنما صنعوا كيد ساحر، ولا يفلح الساحر حيث أتى، ولا يفلح الساحر حيث أتى. وبعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Dear brother and sister, inshallah I resume the code for some numerical values related to the disjointed letter. The disjointed letter, we have 30 verses in the Great Wise Quran contain these single letters or the حروف الهجاء أو the Arabic alphabet. What if we look at all these? If we look at all these letters, what we get? If we look at all these letters, I'm sorry, I'm bringing up my systems. So, 1 second, please. If we look at all these, the verses contain these letters, we found we have 31 verse contain these disjointed letters, or the حروف الهجاء المقطعة النورانية, the letter of light. If we go to these 31 verses, including Hamim Ain Sin Qaf, it's not 31 verses, 30 verse. This is wrong here. 30 verse. 29 chapters with 30 verses. If I said 31, that's not right. 31 is the number of these verses. Okay, here the serial value of these verses. So we have 29 chapters, start with disjointed letter, 30 verses, 31 is the verses numbers. Okay, included the second verse. This according to Hafs an Asim, as you know. I'm restricting my study with this recitation. Serial value of these 30 verses is 3768. I want you to notice 68, the word Al-Quran. I want you to notice 38 Muhammad. This is the 68 Al-Quran. This is the total number of these letters, and 38 is Hazrat Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam. 37 is Ta, Sin, Mim. Out of all of them, there's nothing add up to any of these except 37 Ta, Sin, Mim. None of them add up to other number I see over there. None of the starts add up to any of these numbers except 37. I see that. This is Ta, Sin. Okay. Here I'm fixing this stupid computer. They are keep updating, and when they update they mess it up. This is very ancient computer, supposed to be thrown away, but trying to keep fixing it or something. This mafia, you know, this electronics people are mafia. Like the phone, you know, all these electronic devices are mafia, you know. They keep like, you know, make, you know, holes in the, you know, like the software for you to get rid of the device after like maybe 3-4 years, 5 years maybe the maximum. They do have the technology. That's okay, I don't care. So as far we do the job is fine. How many letters in these verses? We have 355 letters on all these 30 verses. The sum of the verses 31, verses numbers. This is letters. How many words first? The words, notice that the words is 94. But 94 is the name of our beloved prophet, Ahmad bin Abdullah alayhi salatu wasalam. We have 94 words. 864. Actually, it's 86. If you add up the chapters, you get 822. 822. The sum of the chapters, but you add up 42 more for Ashura, because we have these. Where is it? What's wrong with this early morning? So forgive me a second, you know. So we have a 29. We have a 29 verse. I mean, verse number one, all of them number one. So 29. They are 29 as well. And you have a Shura 2. So that's 31. So you get 822 for all of them, and you add up 42 for Ashura. So this here you get 864. See what I'm saying? This gave me a hard time to figure it out. See, I've been 10 minutes in the lecture, and before it I start the computer 10 minutes for 20 minutes just to open the screen. You see, it's not that changing this, but I refuse this mafia work, you know, the mafia of the Microsoft and the monopoly of these people. I refuse, so I keep fixing it. It hurts, but I wish everyone do that to them. You know, if everyone refuse to follow the system like sheeps, then these people, they might rethink. But the people here, they don't care. They just go on a trap with the system, you know. But anyway, it's okay. Everything costs something, you know, one day. 51, 1, 2. Okay, that's what the whole thing cost. One important thing to see, that to decode for 51, this is the threshold calculation for all of these verses with Alif Lam Mim through Noon wal Qalam wa ma yasturun, the whole verse. If you take 20 to the multiple of 171, I'm decoding with the serial value of the 14 disjointed letter to the multiple, and this is add up to how much? 71. So we have here 5112 plus, so 20 times 171, 1692. 1692. Is this the only solution? Not saying, but this is the one maybe I know how to explain for you. Notice here, this is Muhammad alayhi salam. 162 is Al-Islam. 192 is Al-Basmali. That's what I care most. Al-Basmali. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So 69, very noticeable. 69 is Tasin. I see a Tasin meme. I don't know if there is a relationship. I'm not sure what is this. But anyway, 1692, if you take out of this one, 196. What is 196? The key of the Sirat, 1496. What is this one? This is La ilaha illallah, 75. Muhammad Rasulullah, 121. La ilaha illallah, Muhammadun Rasulullah, alayhi salam. And remember that the first, remember this is the serial value of Sad wal Quran the Dhikr. This is very important for the Sirat, because it's all about the Sirat. That's what you say every day. A lot of times you say that, God, oh Allah, guide us to the straight path. That's the ultimate, da'wah for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, supplication for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide you to the straight path, the path of a Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam. If you like this, and what if you do 21 times 171, you get the 1483, which is the same year, like this one, 38 Hijri, which is the end of the Sirat, the end of the Muslim Ummah. This is the year of the pleasant wind, take the soul of the believers. So if you use the Ba'thi calendar of 1496, it's clear that this Ummah will made it close to 1.5 millennium. Okay, if you like. If not, it's up to you. Do whatever you like. What if we do Al-Basmali? Can we do Al-Basmali? Do we have Al-Basmali here? Al-Basmali. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. 94 Nabi alayhi salam. 68. Wallah, this is very strong. Let me show you this one. I saw it with Al-Basmali just right now. What is it? 5112. This is 3456. 3456, which is multiple of 18, which is Sad. Look, this is Sad, very important letter. The multiple I'm decoding with 192, so this is the constant here, Basmali. And what left is a suggestion: 1656, 1656, 1656. And if you take out of this one the great wise Quran, the great wise Al-Quran Al-Azim, Al-Quran, he talks, all of it talks about the Quran, minus 68. And 1588, take out of it Ahmad Abdullah Nabi alayhi salam, Ahmad Abdullah. What left is 1494, but 1494 is the serial value of Al-Fatiha. And we saw the name of Nabi alayhi salam over here. We saw the word Al-Quran 68 over there. This is talking about Al-Quran, all of it. I don't have to explain to you. This is obvious. He does all talking about Al-Quran. All of them talking about Al-Quran Al-Kareem. Alif Lam Mim ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين. ألف لام الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم نزل عليه الكتاب. ألف لام ميم صاد كتاب أنزل إليك. Yunus, Alif Lam Ra Tilka Ayatul Kitab. Hud, Alif Lam Ra Kitabun Uhkimat. All of them talk, most of them, let's say, except Alif Lam Mim Ghulibat Rum, Ahasib an-nas an yutraku yaqulu amanna. Barely you count, maybe Taha ma anzalna alayka Kaf. Ha ya Ain Sad. Also dhikru rahmat rabbika in the book. Wadhkur fil kitabi. It talks about dhikru where in the book. So maybe not even 5 of them talking about something else. Not even 5, maybe. Ibrahim, for example, Alif Lam Ra Kitabun, Al-Hijr, Maryam, Taha, Ash-Shu'ara, Tas Tilka, all these. Luqman here, and the Sajda also talking about the book. Yasin wal Quran Al-Hakim, Sad wal Quran Al-Dhikr, Ghafir, Hamim Tanzil Kitab, all these Tanzil Kitab. This only maybe 2 do not speak right away about the book, but Alif Lam Mim in this case is a timing thing. This is the best mic, you know. I don't have to edit anything. How about if we? Well, this is I'm gonna skip because I was looking at it last night, and I don't like the work I did over here because this is old, very old, like calculation, maybe more than 10 years. I'll come back to it. Though it's very, very good decoding for it. I give you one over here, geometrical value. If I fix it later on, then I bring it up again, you know. So I'm gonna do the geometrical value of these 30 verses over here is 25,638. 25,638, 355 lot and 94, 31 for the verses. Data, well, I'm not gonna change right now over here. 724. You know what? I gave this in Arabic. I'll give it again. Well, you know what? I'm gonna hold on to this one till I bring the newer calculation because I know I have it somewhere. I'll be back to it. So why waste time to do it whole in geometrical value? I get the same year, 1496, for the end of the Quran, you know. These about the Alif Lam Ra. The Alif Lam Ra. Here, if you do the Alif Lam Ra. 10-1, 11-1, 12-1, 13-1, 14-1, 15-1. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chapters, the scholar call them the Alif Lam Ra'at because they all start with Alif Lam Ra, except 13 Alif Lam Mim Ra, Al-Ra'id. So if you take the first verse and you have the geometry, I'm gonna just give you the total, you know. Here I have them all spread: 1655, 3743, 1679, 13, 4095, 14 Ibrahim alayhi salam, 5609, Al-Hijr 2006. They all add up to 18787. And how many letters in all of these? 229. How many words? 57. And all add up 1 plus 1 plus 6, the number of the verses. Data of their chapters, which is maybe is not accurate right now, 42487. And all these 61566. See what I'm saying? If you take out of this number, 86, Allah la ilaha, multiple 693. What is 693? The 14 disjointed letter geometrical value. Alif 1, Lam, etc. 30, Mim 40, Sad 90, Ra 200, etc. And you add them up 14 letters, they are up 693. What left is 1968. 1968. 1968. If you decode for this one 1968, a suggestion, stable, you know, number here, give us a lot of meaning. If you take out of it the word represent Allah Almighty, okay. If you take out of this the word represent Allah Almighty, Tabarak wa Ta'ala, the letter, the number represent the word Allah, and you take the word Al-Quran Kareem, Al-Quran, Quranic draw all. So do so out of this one here, minus 383. We have 1519, but 1519, it took 23 years to reveal the Quran, to come down, and 1496, elevating the Quran. So they're talking about the Quran. What they're gonna say about the Quran? They're gonna say a lot of information about the Quran. Mainly, one of the main thing, I prove it beyond doubt, that the timing for the Quran. Well, the Quran here, it's talking about events. You think the Quran will talk about events without mentioning the time of the events? Imagine you go look into a book of history, okay, or a book of hadith, the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Don't you see in the book of the hadith, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, in that year, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, of this year of the Hijrah or this year of the Bi'thah, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam did so and so. Any book you read, oh, the year this what happened. You want the Quran not to talk about the events. غُلِبَتِ الرُّوم. You think the Quran is not, marking the defeat of the Rome. Now here they're talking a lot of these verses. They're talking about the book. They're talking about the book, and they must be timing for the book. أكان الناس عاجبا أن أوحينا إلى رجل أن أنذر الناس. So these Quran talk about events, orders, and teachings, and a lot of history in it, a lot of stories about the ancient events. You think the Quran is not going to mention the timing for this? Definitely. Is that the only thing? No, I'm not saying this part of it, like here. Because we have a lot of work to do now, but because it's very hard to deal with the whole situation, you just use a very small example, fit our size, our small brain, We don't have the ability to figure out. And like I said, the most important thing I want you to notice that we can use the values related to the disjointed letters to do something about them now. At least we know something right now. We know how they work. Definitely, I have this technique used more than 100-some thousand, maybe 150,000 times I use it over the years. This technique where I use the theory of constants, the whole thing. I told you, thawabit in Arabic, constants and information over here. So like I said all the time, you need to take it easy till look what happened here. If you do same thing, but you use 258 to the multiple of 231. What is 231? Alif Lam Ra. All these start with Alif Lam Ra. What left is this number, and how decode 66 383. So whether we use the 1496, the elevation of the Quran back to it, whether we use here, we are lucky because every time you multiply this by 3, you get this number. But that's not necessary. Well, I don't want to talk about that. But let me talk about this here. It's still working over here. Do worry about if it's multiple or not over here. But I'm talking about this value. This is right, and this is right. Okay? What if we use al-basmala? I don't know. I don't have. Let me see. I have it here, sub here. What if we use al-basmala with the multiple of 75? So this number here, 75 times 786 al-basmala. The name of Hazrat Muhammad alayhi salam, the name of al-Messiah alayhi salam, 1495 for the end of the surah, 38 what is this? 46 Ba'thi, Revelation calendar. One use for al-basmala. For example, this, like I said here, I'm not here to sit all day, spend hours and hours to perfect the calculations for you. That's not my main worry. My main worry is to show you the techniques, how to decode for these, then you do the job after that. This is very easy. You let anyone sit down and look into it for a couple hours, 3 hours, 1 day, 1 month, then solve it. So it's not my job alone. This is the job of so many people. Okay? Here, this calculation here is simple. Also, this method, if you not learn it, if not, it's up to you. This is not important now till I explain how it works. Because we are dealing, let's make it in summary, because we are dealing with a multiple numerical structures with multiples. We saw one over here. What about if we do this multiple over here as follow? 188, a choice, 188 times 77. You get 144, 76, okay? And what if we multiply 176 times 44? We get 7744. What if we multiply 44 times 77? We get 3388. What if we do 3388? We get 2904. 2904. 2904. If you take 290 times 4, for example, you get 1160, but 1160 is Al-Quran, At-Torah, Al-Bible, Gospel, 25, 1160. What if you do the other choice, 904 times 2, you get 1808. It's choice. Why it works like this? Represent Allah Almighty, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Al-Quran, and what left is one revelation or 23 revelation, 1495, last complete year. It's hard to convince you before I explain what I'm doing here, but there's other ways, like maybe you don't know about it. If you don't know about it, that doesn't mean it's not there. In this 6 verses over here, I did this many times. I know I've done better than this. I have a newer calculation. If you look into this and say, how many alif, lam, ra exist in these 6 verses? 44 alif, 36 lam, 14. If you multiply by 1 and 30 and 200, you get 44, and you get 1080, and you get 2800, and you add them up, you get 3924. 3924. If you decode as follow, the word al-Islam, Hazrat Ahmad alayhi salatu wassalam, 23 his time. Hazrat Isa ibn Maryam toward the end of time, 1457 his arrival, and 1496 the end of the whole thing, 46 revelation calendar. These are one of the most important events. Is going to be through the history of this ummah, the completing of the Surat and the death of Nabi alayhi salam, going back to the Surat to dominate the world, which is next year inshallah, under the authority of Isa till 1496. One way to look at it, if you like. If not, then let's do it. If you add up the 14 for meme, if you add up the letter meme, which is 56, you get 4484. I have solution here, but I have no time. Subhanakallah wa hamdik nastaghfiruka. I'm gonna stop here.